再把目光投向第2号场地，澳大利亚队已经准备就绪，现在是属于他们的团队激励时刻。
Team Australia.
What are all my stocks?
观众朋友们，我们温馨提示您，请您按票面信息对号入座。观赛期间不要随意走动或长时间站立，以免影响他人观赛。在比赛进行中，请不要使用闪光灯拍照。当运动员发球时，请保持安静，并且将手机调整至静音或震动状态。请大家不要乱扔垃圾，做好垃圾分类投放，保持场馆内的整洁。请勿在场馆内吸烟，做文明观众。感谢您的配合。
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to kindly remind you to take your seats according to the information on your TV. During the match, please avoid walking around or standing for extended periods. Do not disrupt others' viewing experience. No flash videography and photography allowed. Maintain silence when the players are serving, and please switch all mobile phones and audible devices to silent mode. Let's keep it very clean. No littering and smoking in the venue. Thank you for your cooperation.
特别感谢冠名赞助商道达尔能源、
TotalEnergies
以及汇丰银行、
HSBC
威可多、
Victor
阿提哈德航空、
Etihad Airways
赖毛、
雷马
百岁山、
Ganton
东鹏湖水拉、
东恒水拉
东风日产、
东风 Nissan
长城五星
Great Worldwide
等合作伙伴的鼎力支持。
Thanks for the sponsors of this event for the great support.
保护到位，表现加倍。
道达尔能源外驰热环氧着效跑步引擎，抗磨损性能，提升耐力轻适，汽车养护活学快驰热环。
实力在线，动力拉满。
道达尔能源快驰热环氧，蕴含超活性分子，焕活引擎，强劲动力。汽车养护活学快驰热环。
大家好，我是汇丰全球品牌大使安赛伦。汇丰与学队员一直以来在中国致力于合作推广羽毛球运动，以普及这项运动，对它在中国蓬勃发展。到目前为止，汇丰已经在中国建成了55块户外羽毛球场，覆盖了11座城市。我也希望大家能加入我们。快一起挥拍享受户外羽毛球的乐趣吧！
总有一些坚持不负所望，
总有一种信念势不可挡。
简单的事情做好就是不简单，
平凡的事情做精就是不平凡。站在新起点，迎接新挑战，永远不要低估我们对胜利的渴望。亚森永不落幕，胜利正在进行。
人生百变，每一场不过只是一场。为真者可横立于天地间，为信赖者能长行于人生路。一针之光，请真情时刻。宝塔将相万毛钱，举信赖，敬真情。贵州宝塔钱微服有限公司出品，世界羽联官方合作伙伴。水中贵妇，百岁山。水中贵妇，百岁山。
补水了，天热补水，快速补充电解质。补水了，运动补水，快速补充电解质。补水了，每天补水，快速补充电解质。东鹏饮料荣誉出品。补水了，天热补水，快速补充电解质。补水了，
人车生活。
长城蕴藏着中华脊梁，五星镌刻着辉煌篇章。以匠心凝聚每一刻璀璨时光，以荣耀致敬每一个不凡人生。165国贵宾举杯长城五星。安全、责任、清洁、陪伴、便捷，一直是到达能源对所有顾客的承诺。我们在中国以及全球范围内运营超15000家交流服务站。
Welcome to the city of Xiamen and our continuing live coverage of the Sudirman Cup Finals 2025. The World Mixed Team Championships for Badminton has been playing out here at the Xiamen Fenghuang Gymnasium. As you can see, it's day 3 of the competition, which means we are well into the group stage now. 4 groups, A, B, C and D, with 16 the best badminton nations fighting it out for that trophy. We've already seen some high-octane action over the first couple of days, and this is the schedule for the week. 5 days of group stage competition in 2 sessions, one in the morning, 9:30, and one at 5 p.m. local time. Day 6 will see the quarterfinals, that's Friday. Day 7, the semi-finals, that's Saturday, before champions are crowned on Sunday. And here are the current group standings. As you can see, groups A and B have already played 2 ties, which means today it's all about Group C and Group D, and we're going to be focusing on Group C: Japan, Malaysia, France and Australia. So today's schedule will see Group C action, Malaysia taking on Australia in this morning session, and then later on this evening at 5 p.m. local time, Group D action, Denmark taking on England. Well, here is Team Malaysia. The only notable absence is Li Zijia, the men's singles player. Everybody else has turned up for duty. And we're going to be seeing a different team from the one we saw yesterday. Cheng Tangji and Toh Yee back in action in the mixed doubles. Aaron Cha and So Yik in action for the men's doubles. Goh Pei Ki and Carmen Ting will take on the women's doubles responsibility over Pearly Tan and Tina Muralidharan. And Kaylet Shana will be on the women's singles front. Ready for action, and their opponents, the Falcons, the Australian national team. As you can see, just 8 representatives have made it from Australia. Grania Somerville with the experience to be playing in women's doubles and mixed doubles. Jack Yu and Frederick Zhao will take on the men's doubles responsibility. Shui Dan, the youngster, will be the men's singles representative, and Bernice Teo will be featuring in the women's singles. So here's the order of play for Court 2. Kicking it off with the mixed doubles, Grania Somerville in her first match with Ricky Tang, taking on Cheng Tangji and Toh Yee. Men's singles will follow that, Justin Ho taking on Sheree Dand. Then in the women's singles, Karupatevan Letshana will take on Kai Chi Teo. Aaron Chan So Yik, the newly crowned Badminton Asia champions, will take on Jack Yu and Frederick Zhao after that in the men's doubles, before we close out the tie with Grania Somerville's second match. This time paired up with Angela Yu, taking on Goh Pei Ki and Carmen Ting. Well, important second tie for both nations. And Cheng Tangji and Toh Yee charged with delivering that first point, that first crucial point for Malaysia. It will be an uphill struggle for Australia. They've made 17 appearances of the 18 previous editions, and their best finish was a 14th place in 1993. Well, they've got nothing to lose, Australia, but a second loss should mean elimination. Top 2 from each group will qualify for the quarterfinals on Friday. Well, on paper, Cheng Tangji and Toh Yee should be the pair that are the favorites. They have had their differences in the past few weeks, but they've reconciled.
Hello. Hello. Okay, left part, black and white.
First meeting between these pairs.
Red, this side. You serve, receive.
And that's Liu Yan as our umpire for this one. Group C also in action on court 1, Japan taking on France. So Group C will, for all intents and purposes, be decided today. Well, Cheng Tangji and Toh Yee, such a powerful combination. Very fast, very effective. So they did have a little bit of a spat the last couple of weeks, but have reconciled for the nation. And as you can see, their highest ranking has been 3, currently 4th in the world. And there's his partner. Charged with net duties, and she's very effective at it. 24-year-old from Malacca. Tang and Gonya Somerville. Well, a lot will be asked of Gonya Somerville's experience. She's a talismanic figure for the Falcons. And paired up with 21-year-old Ricky Tang here, born in Sydney. As you can see, ranked 742 in the world. And here she is. Trying not to smile there, Gonya, but she's always smiling, really. 29-year-old now, and ranked 742 with Ricky Tang, but her highest ranking 42. She's played with a number of different partners and has something the likes of 9 Oceania Championship titles to her name. So far in Group C, Japan with 1 win, Malaysia with 1 win, and both perfect 5-0s. Haven't dropped a game yet. There's confirmation of our umpire Liu Yin. She's joined by Jacob Sinberg, our service judge. And about ready to get underway. Well, it's a must-win scenario for Australia.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Malaysia, represented by Chen Tang-Ye and Ho Yi-Wei. And on my left, Australia, represented by Ricky Tang and Gonya Somerville. Australia, Sir Gonya Somerville, Chen Tang-Ye. Love all. Play.
Well, they came up against Japan in their first match. Dorikawa and Saito, and were beaten 21-10, 21-11, Tang and Somerville. And what they're going to have to watch out for is the speed of Toi Wei on the net. And service fault there. And Tang and Somerville get their first point on the board. With that. And Cherrington with a 4-1 lead. Well, both pairs need to settle into their rhythm. I can tell you one thing, if you've never seen Chen and To play, when they do get into their formation and pattern, they are irresistible to watch. Nice touch there from Toi Wei. The skies drop from the back. Just saw there in the Malaysian ranks Go Soon Huat and Siobhan Lai that put in a great performance yesterday. 21-7, 21-19 against Deschamps and Jacob from France. Nice touch from Somerville. But wide from Tang. Oh, how about that for reactions from Toei Wee? That's what she's known for. Great move from Gronya Somerville. Anticipated that well. Picked up nicely by Cheng Tangji. Ricky Tang's going to have to watch those lifts. That was a nice push from mid-court. That's Angela Yu. She'll be in action with Gronya later on. The women's doubles. Squad number of 20 players for each nation, and Australia just sending 8. If there's doubles duty. Sends it to the ground for an 11-6 lead at the break.
Yeah, the first one, most 90% is going to hit hard. Yeah, but push to the first one. Yeah, but get defense. Yeah, once you guys are in defense and you get the first one, then the quality is actually okay. Yeah? But she's playing like very much. She's like soft.
Challenge comes to you, you can straight away drop.
Part 2, 20 seconds. Part 2, 20 seconds.
So back on call for the resumption of game 1.
Play.
Serve from Toei Wee. Good rally. Has to be rally of the match so far. Just a little bit too complicated for Ricky Tang. 35 shots and 34 of them are exceptional. Again, great touch by Toei Wee. She was off line and out of position. finds the line right down the middle. Well, they have a commanding lead. Wonderful shot from Ricky Tang. He was kind of gifted some space there as Xiamen To a little bit bunched up on our right side, their left side. That was too high as a serve. Well, they are racing through these points. 9 minutes on court. Nice touch there from Toi Wee. Sets up her partner well. Beautiful. Just swept into front court. Certainly warming up now. And again, same area. He has just switched into her next gear. The Sudirman Cup squad in 2021 and 2023, where Malaysia finished 4th. Oh, correction, they were actually bronze medalists in 2023. 2021 it was 4th. They were also 4th in 2009. So 12 game points. No significant problems so far for Cheng Tangji and Toi Wee. Trying to exert some pressure. Watch against the net. 21-8, first game.
Turn it, yeah, just in general turn it, because we're just going back to them at the moment, yeah.
Don't just like play the same sport, you can play like a lot of cross, like a lot of block. Because basically they don't like one hard and then the next one is just soft. Try to like just follow up the next one. And basically there's not going to be hard, just like hard, soft, move them around, challenge the net, open up, get ready again, and then straight away cross again. Right?
Just on defense, I know he's like fucking hitting hard, but you have to like block the first, like turn the first one.
There's no angles in all the smash, right? The smash is not angle, so just like you can wait on your backhand or one just drop them off area.
Ya, fokus terus saja, fokus terus saja.
If you're fit, huh?
Yeah, you do.
What?
Oh, good to see smiles on the face of the Australian camp, and good to also hear some of the coaches' views, essentially working on the defense, trying to turn it and block some of these attacks, break up that pattern for Cheng Tang-ji and Toei Wei so that they can't get into their flow. But they have to be accurate. Good power from Tang at the back. Well, that shuttle just coming back too quickly right now. And Tang and Somerville are chasing it almost. That's a great shot from Cheng Tang-ji. It switches the angle. She's just so aware of where she needs to be around the net. Makes them a very difficult combination with Cheng Tang-ji so powerful at the back. Straight onto the attack for the Malaysians. Oh, great pick up from Cheng Tang-ji. Ricky Tang really thought he had scored then. Look at this, he comes in with a big shot, but pushes it wide. It was open court. Cheng Tang-ji knows, and that was an opportunity. Nice touch from Somerville. That's exactly what her coach was talking about, just turning that first shot, giving them a bit more of an opportunity. That seems to be working. TotalEnergies just sees those tram lines, especially in mid-court and forecourt, so clearly. A little bit reactive from Australia. And that's what happens. They just caught out of position. Good power from Fenghuang at the back. But just so much pressure from TotalEnergies.
I feel like it's not that bad.
Which one? The block?
When I feel like I'm not getting in that much trouble. I feel like I can focus on the front, focus short serves better.
But we're out of like do something else because we're out of position. Like we're not in a good position. Yeah, but the biggest one is like just like the blocking quality. We need to do before the service is over. It's too hard. Then we're just rushing.
Tough situation for Australia. And so the resumption of game 2. And what could be the conclusion of this match, as Australia have never had the lead since the beginning. They've been chasing this game. It's been a good opening run out for Cheng Tangji and TotalEnergies. First time on court for them here in Xiamen. Crunch match for Malaysia is going to be against Japan, and that's looking ever more certain now. Will be turning up on Thursday morning, if I'm right. Yep, final match day for this group will be Thursday, the 1st of May. France taking on Australia to fight it out, most probably for 3rd and 4th. Looking very likely now. Japan and Malaysia last week who they'll pick. That was a good shot from Ronnie Somerville. Well, the game very quickly running away from them. But the big question would be, based on this performance, is who do Malaysia play in the mixed doubles against Japan? Fenghuang and Xiamen were very effective yesterday. And Cheng Tangji and Toh Hui, as you can see, have recombined very well in their first match here at the Sudirman Cup. Drums are rolling. Mistake by Gronyan, and that could be the turning point here. 10 points back, and Chen and Toh just needing 3 to seal the match and deliver that first point for the team. Nice pattern of play, good touch by Chen Tangji, puts the power in. Great rally, and Ricky Tang did very well. Lightning quick reflexes again. So 2 points away. Cheng Tangji. Possibly a little bit of complacency. Being so far ahead. Again, Ronnie Somerville holds her line up at forecourt and finds a good shot right down the middle. Very wide. Well, Chen and Toh are definitely letting their opponents back into this game. Unlucky. And with that, it's 8 match points. And that's the match. So Malaysia 1-0 up. (21-12) in the second, and still yet to drop a game this week. Big smile on Rexy Malaiki's face. Well, a good opening run out for the world number 4 pair. Oh, we'll be seeing Ronnie Somerville in action once again with Angela Yu in the women's doubles. But on the day, they just weren't strong enough. And there's confirmation of it. 21-8, 21-12 in 27 minutes. Up next is the men's singles, and it's a Sudirman Cup debut for Justin Ho as he faces Xiamen. Don't go anywhere. Back to Xiamen, the venue for the 2025 Sudirman Cup finals. It's a lovely city. There's been some sunny days here on the coast. A lot of history in this city, and this is the order of play on day 3 of the group stage, Group C action. Malaysia taking on Australia. It's men's singles up next. Justin Ho taking on Xiamen. Justin Ho, the replacement for the injured Li Xiamen, almost certainly would have been playing men's singles, being Malaysia's #1. But Justin Ho, ranked 46 in the world, is certainly ready for the task. He had a lot of success on the International Challenge Series, 6 titles and 2 runner-ups. Here he comes now. And he's up against Xiamen, who was the 2022 Under-17 National Men's Singles Champion for Australia. 2024, he was the Under-19 Men's Doubles Champion. And he's also the runner-up at the Oceania Men's Singles in 2024 as well. Very much a junior and a long way to go. Ranked 299 in the world. You've got to start your career somewhere. And if he can pull out a headline here against Justin Ho and tie up the tie at 1-all, well, that would certainly make big news. Malaysia really have been stricken in the men's singles department. No Xiamen either. And it really would have been Xiamen and Li Xiamen as the 2 men's singles players.
Okay. With the hand, right or black? Right for you. Right. This side. Server C. Receive. To serve.
Su Xiaofeng in the umpire's chair. And he'll be joined by Chaturanga Wishwanat in the service judge position. nervy times for both of these, should we say, newbies on the Sudirman Cup circuit. There he is, Justin Ho. As I said, 6-time winner on the International Challenge Series, just 21 years old. The Bonn International, the Croatia Open, Malaysia International, Uganda International, Slovenia Open in 2024, and the Saipan International also in that year. And he has been saying in the weeks running up to this tournament that he's looking forward for the opportunity. As for Shrey Dan, well, very little is known of him. And he's just 17 years old, born in India, and currently ranked 299th in the world. You can expect a few unforced errors, at least. Justin Ho ranked 46 in the world, so he will be tagged as the favorite. There's Kenneth Jonassen, the new coaching director for Malaysia.
Ready to play.
Su Xiaofeng from China in the big chair. And there's Chaturanga Vishwanath. So about ready to get underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Australia, represented by 3 ahead. And on my left, Malaysia, represented by Justin Ho. Malaysia to serve, level, play.
So opening point for Ho.
Love.
Again, Justin Ho just picking his shots at will. And as soon as he injects any kind of pace, and it's putting pressure on Shrey. Defense there close, but not close enough.
Hold on. Right. 2, love.
More left.
3, love.
That's a good first point for Land.
Service over. 1-3.
Cross court into open court. That will certainly give him some confidence. Nice hold there by Justin Ho.
Service over. 4-1.
Over by Land.
Service over. 2-4.
Can't send things too high. Back to Justin Ho because he does have, as you can see, a great jump action. Good rally. Shui Dan just looking for a way in. What a shot from Justin Ho. He didn't have much of a corridor to aim for, but he made it count. Well, the real test, of course, is going to be against the likes of Japan and China and Thailand, who are outright favorites, really. Longest rally of 59 shots. In terms of singles, I've notably not added Korea there because that is the 1 weak point of the Korean side, the men's singles. But Justin and Long Jun Hao will certainly have their work cut out for them against the likes of Kunlavut, Koda Naraoka, Li Shifeng, and of course Chiu Chi. Should they make it to the quarterfinals and the semis and the knockout stages. All 5 matches played in the group stages, of course, and once we get to the knockout stages, it's the first nation to 3. But so far, he's doing just fine, Justin Ho. Happy to set up his stall in mid-court, just around the tee.
9-2.
And rapidly approaching the first mid-game interval.
Thank you.
Well, you got a feel for Shredan. He's been putting the effort in, and he's been covering the court very well. But Justin Ho is just finding the right shots at the right time, and is now gaining in confidence. So 11-2 at the break.
At the net, so the moment that you push, then you can open up again the game. Right? So remember, forehand, if you go into the forehand side, you will always like get ready quick. You're gonna push with no problem at the front. And then when you wanna push, next step push a bit faster, it's like too easy for you to know. Right? It's your pace, come on, your speed, come on.
Play.
Well, it did seem to be slightly more competitive at the start, but I think that was Justin Ho just warming up. Now look at the angles that he's playing. A few mistakes creeping in, as you'd expect, but proving his worth. Number 1 world ranked junior in 2022, Justin Ho. And that in itself shows you the quality that he's got. But when you're a young player, it's not just about the skills, it's not just about the shot quality, but it's about getting that match feel, that pattern, consistency to start becoming a real force to contend with. Also does have the likes of Li Zijiao and Ziyong to look up to. He was made a senior in 2022. He also represented Malaysia at the 2023 SEA Games. Unfortunately, he did suffer a left Achilles tendon rupture, and that is a serious injury, especially at his young age. And also, being a young player, was one of the many young players that was affected by those 2 or 3 years of non-badminton during the pandemic. Very tough time for players, as not getting the match practice at that part of their career was absolutely critical. But he's come through, and it's the first challenge of the match. Patiently for that call. Here it comes. Oh, out.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 5, 14, play.
mistakes creeping into Dan's game. And let's not forget, of course, Justin Hill also made the 2024 Thomas Cup squad. And that team clinching bronze on that occasion. Well, that's gone long. Just caught the wind a little. Drift, of course. I was with Bobby Griffin yesterday, and he was of the opinion that the drift might be changing. Down to 2 courts now. There's 3 at the start. That can make a difference. Atmosphere, heat, it's been getting a little bit hotter in Xiamen. That one's in. Drive, very flat. Well in control here, Justin Hill. No, a very slim chance for Shrey Dan as that goes wide. He's got the serve, but it's really quite mathematical now in this first game, based on what we've seen. You can see his footwork a little bit shaky. Just late to that shot.
18-7.
Well, he stuck with it, Shrey, and earned himself a point.
18.
That's a beautiful shot down the line.
Service over. 19. 8.
Uncharacteristic mistake based on what we've seen from Justin Ho. It wasn't the most difficult return. Delicate exchange with the net. That's a bit high. And you just can't afford to do that against a man with a smash. Oh, Justin Ho. So 11 game points. And it's a mistake by Shrey Dan. So 21-9 in just 16 minutes.
I think variation is working fine. I think the more that you try and like play hard smash, the easier it is for him to counter. Yeah. But I think like keep watching for that backhand line, like he's attacking a lot from there, but then the front court just takes some chances, like play the net a little bit. That's working well at the moment. Okay, but I think from the back just don't go crazy and try and smash everything. Yeah.
You must come from the area. You love to push, right? So you can take them until like you want to let. Unless like you can smash. 8 rallies, build on switch checks. Okay. Same start here, then very difficult for him to. Yeah, make sense? Yeah. Okay. Good. Keep the pace up, yeah. Variety.
Tu defense sangat bagus defense jauh. Kenapa tak? Dia defense jauh dia pun tak boleh letak net. Dia push you
Now the coaching staff very happy so far with Justin Ho's performance.
Top 2, 20 seconds.
You have to say, the score of 21-9. There's not much tweaking needed. So, change of ends, and let's see how Shreedand deals with a tiny bit of drift that's blowing up the court, as we see it.
1 love.
I think that's out. Yes, it is. Good idea from Justin, but just couldn't keep it in.
1-0. Thank you.
Nice bit of deception from Dand. Not getting the run of the net. A little bit of frustration showing on the teenager's face. Well, it's a big stage for him. That very wide.
3-1.
So Justin immediately setting up his stall again. Look at that for a defense. Very difficult position, leaning back as well. And he's always got that go-to smash to get himself the point if he needs to. Shreedand finding it very difficult to keep it flat enough to nullify that smash. And with the unforced errors of his own.
6-1.
Nice backhand defense from Justin.
7-1.
And he's going through a bit of a mini collapse right now, Shreedand. Oh, great from Justin Ho, just sweeps it over to the other side of the court.
1.
Look at this. hardly any extra power on the shot. Nice backhand clear too. Well, again, Shui had no choice but to lift.
9-1.
And Justin aims it at the body. 9-1, approaching the second mid-game interval.
Service over. 2-9. Thank you.
Snapback return from Justin Ho.
3-9.
About a foot off. Nice touch at the net. Out of position though. Too close to the net.
4-9.
Well, if he did have a mini collapse, he seems to have come out of it. Couple of good shots from Shui. Still leaving it a bit high though.
Service over. 10-4.
Oh, look at the change in direction on that final smash. Have a look at that. Into open court. And Shredan knows he should have been a little bit more centered. 11-4.
The pace, but make sure like a little bit more patient when you get the back. Right? And of course, remember when we lift, what are you gonna do? You will bring it down. You must trust, you must believe in your defense. Right? You have to be quick. Not just like lifting and then it's empty. Right? You have to get ready on that. You know you're gonna smash. Right? It's just like the timing that you will just like a bit too slow at the moment. You're still thinking about the shot.
20 seconds. Not 20 seconds.
So back on court for the resumption of game 2, and the general message on the Australian side of the court was to try and anticipate that expected Justin Ho smash. So if you're going to lift and move, but certainly don't keep your feet rooted. That's a good piece of advice.
12-4.
12-4. Definitely the stronger player in terms of singles. Had a very tough match against Arnaud Merkel yesterday. (22-20, 21-19) in fact. And the big question is going to be, will Justin Ho be called on again this week for the Japan match? I think they'll most probably go with Long Jun Hao.
One challenge for money. 13-4. Play.
Sizable buffer again. This time the smash bounces off the net.
Service over. 5-13.
And that's the anticipation that the Australian coaches were looking for. Beautifully exemplified by Justin. Knew exactly where that shuttle was going to land.
Thank you.
Bit of deception from Shrey. Wow, he's looked for the cut shot. And pushed it a bit wide. Nice pick up from Justin, sends it to the back. Well, that's a beautiful shot from where he was. Very, very difficult to keep that on line. He's set up nicely for it. Using the backhand grip. 15-6. That's what happens when it catches a bit of the breeze. He's had no luck really, Shredan. Deep serve from Justin. And it's enough to put the youngster off position. Oh, look at the lights. Thankfully, he's got a very big lead. Nice touch from Justin Ho. Following his coach, Kenneth Jonassen's advice, building, looking for the opportunity. A little bit too flary.
17.
A little bit of complacency perhaps from Justin Ho. Shredan hasn't really upped into another gear. too high. And that's wide. Well, challenge coming. I have to say that serve was so fast, I didn't really get that much of a look on it.
Challenge unsuccessful.
But it was out.
10, 17.
So Xiamen to double figures. That was well marshaled in the back.
11, 17.
Well, you do feel that the Australian youngster, for the effort that he's put in, deserves a quick run of points, and that's exactly what he's getting here. Question as to whether he can win this second game, force a third and turn it round. Well, that seems like it might be a bridge too far.
13, 17.
But he's giving it a good go. And that's where that run stops. 18-13 on serve for Justin Ho. Fighting back, Xiamen. There's that beautiful jump action. He really does have a very fluid jump smash. Again, smash just too powerful, and that is 6 match points. Good return from Xiamen. And good point too. Well, this second game has been very impressive from the youngster. A long way to go in his badminton career. But what a way to give it away. 21-15 in the second. And Malaysia go 2-0 up in the tie after 36 minutes.
Match 1-5 Malaysia. 21-9, 21-15.
Dia semua bola belakang turun saja. So dia terus tunggu depan, that's why dia nampak macam semua bola belakang. Dia buka sikit, dia takut. Ha?
Well, he'll be happy that he's delivered his first point for the country. pain and anguish on the face of the 17-year-old. And there's confirmation of it, 21-9, 21-15 in 36 minutes. Up next, Xiamen will have the chance to seal the tie for Malaysia. She's up against Bernice Toe. Don't miss it. Welcome back to our continuing live coverage of the Sudirman Cup 2025 finals here in Xiamen. Day 3 of action in the group stage, and it's all about Group C on court 2. Second tie for Malaysia and Australia, and Malaysia on the brink of sealing the deal with 2-0 wins to put them 2-0 up in the tie. It's Karupatevan Xiamen against Bernice Toe. And there they are. Well, 3-0 would give Malaysia the tie. This being the group stage, the last 2 matches will be played. Well, we know a fair amount about Xiamen as being the second best women's single shuttler in Malaysia. For Kai Chi Teo, Bernice Toe, well, she plays women's singles, women's doubles and mixed doubles, and is ranked 126 on the women's singles circuit. Xiamen is 52, so she would be, on paper, the favorite for this one. So 2-0 on the head-to-head. Last time they played was at the Sydney International. Xiamen winning that in straight games. That's Jacob Sinberg with the coin toss. And the 21-year-old David Lechana is part of the Sudirman Cup squad in 2023 and 2021. So she's no stranger to this arena. She's also a bronze medalist at the Asian Junior Championships in 2018. Not so much success on the World Tour, just a runner-up at the Indonesia Masters Super 100. That was back in 2024. But has had a couple of wins on the International Challenge Series. And here's her opponent, Bernice Chiu. No significant results. Bernice, who was born in Malaysia, but she did make the quarterfinals of the Oceania Championships this year in Auckland. That was back in February. Was finally beaten by Victoria Chonadi, 21-13, 21-19 in the quarterfinals.
Ready to play?
Nice confirmation of Jacob Simberg in the umpire's chair. And Liu Yun, service judge for this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Australia, represented by Kai Chu. And on my left, Malaysia, represented by Hassan Xiamen. Malaysian serve, level, play.
Good first point for Teo.
1 love.
Well, unforced errors could be a major factor here.
1-0.
Bernice certainly has to keep it within the tram lines, but her movement so far in these opening points has been good. Feet certainly not stuck in the ground, and
2-1.
shooting and moving. Shana hasn't had to outright score a point yet. 4 points gifted by mistakes. Yes. Good cross call. Settled back nicely. Good split step. It's a low pickup for Xiamen. And again, very similar to that question I asked during the men's singles. Which of Go Jinwei or Xiamen will Malaysia and Kenneth Jonassen pick for that Japan match on Thursday? Most probably going to be facing Tomoka Miyazaki, former world junior champion. Miyazaki also having already played, might just be Akane Yamaguchi, former world number 1. Either way, two very strong players for Japan's lineup. That match happening once again on Thursday morning, court 1. Meanwhile here on court 2, Xiamen is maintaining a 4-point lead and maintaining it well. It's in.
9-4.
Well, that was probably the most power that we saw from Xiamen to get the 11th point and take the 11-4 lead. The break. It's been a very easy pace to this opening game. She hasn't had to get out of second gear, or first gear.
When she pushes you, instead of going over, just bring it down and then push up. Okay, every time we go up, we're just like open this. And then the last one for me is on this overhead. Just bring it in like a little bit more. Okay, don't need to go so light when she's punching to your overhead.
Overhead also you can just bring it down. You can drop. I don't need to repeat like this, otherwise you're going to be like ready on the defense. Just do your overhead. Yes, last
General advice to Bernice is keep those shots if you can on a downward trajectory. Try and exert some pressure on an opponent, but definitely lifting where she is right now is giving a lot of opportunities to this lady here. Say about Bernice Turner, very careful player. Well, running away with it again. We've seen this in the opening 2 matches. And Xiamen can breathe a lot more easier now with this 11-point lead. Try out a few different shots.
16-4.
Come back way too high. And right in the hitting zone for Xiamen. 17-4, and looking very good to secure this first game. Solid cross court. Xiamen just about a foot out of position to do anything with that. It's a bit high. Certainly a more comprehensive and solid performance than Go Jin Wei, who was in action yesterday against Leonise Wei. Struggled a bit against Leonise. As you can see, Xiamen happily keeping her line at mid-court. Doesn't need to be moving back, and she has 15 game points.
Service over. 6-20.
Oh, beautiful shot. And what a way to end that first game, 21-6.
First game won by Malaysia, 21-6.
Now, this thing is slow movement, right? So a bit faster. I think you can go push up again more speed. Right? So then be really control. Not necessarily have to always clear the back, bring it down. You don't need to bring it side, so you just can bring in the middle, it's fine. As long you need to have the goalie release going first. Right? So once you lift, you get ready. She definitely will like boom shuffle family. Right? Basically the overhead slice, forehand smash straight. You have to be quick. Right? And then sometimes when you're lifting it, it's like lift a bit higher, it's fine. You got to give yourself time, don't like too flat. If you too flat,
build the rally again until you get the mind. Of course, if you play mid-court, you can attack. Otherwise, the mindset is just to build, okay? Yeah.
So this one you are a bit win. So now the thing is a bit harder. Okay? Most important, the rally will keep. Just play, okay? Just play. Don't, you must kill. Okay?
Hold 2, 20 seconds. Hold 2, 20 seconds.
So back on court for game 2. And clear instructions from both coaches.
Second game, level.
And let's see how Bernice Teo does from this side of the court. A little bit more power and intensity from both ladies. Oh, what a shot. Straight down the line, too much power. But great to see both ladies getting stuck in on the first point of that second game. Well, Xiamen taking advantage of that side of the court, knowing she can hit into the wind, and now being not just careful, but a lot more powerful. Couple of careless mistakes from Bernice Teo, and it's a 4. Oh, make that a 5-point lead. Oh, that was out. But what an idea. Hit home almost from Xiamen. Nice touch, sets her up. This is better play from Bernice. But she is, I was about to say, playing a very fine line by sending it to the back from this side of the court. Of course, by playing behind Xiamen, it does limit the shots that the Malaysian can play. But she has to watch that back line, playing with the drift behind her. And that was a clear outright winner. She's come a long way, Xiamen. and was integral in winning those bronze medals
10-3
at the 2021 and 2023 Sudirman Cups. So 11-5 at the break. Bernice hasn't had the lead throughout the match, but a little bit closer.
Okay, put a little bit more pressure on there. Okay, so if you are jumping out, bring it down, then push up. Okay, be a little bit more aggressive. Yeah?
Okay.
Everything longer. Yeah. Charlie was slow. If I take it too light on the angle, if I take really out of position, they would just go up.
You give up? Yeah.
11-5. Play.
Very nice shot into front court by Xiamen, and she's re-established a very big lead. Oh, unlucky. If that was a little bit of sideways drift. But Xiamen tracked it all the way. Oh, nice return there as well. 15-6. The two singles coaches for Malaysia very happy with this output, and I have to say, I know Bernice Teo is not the, with all due respect to her, hardest opponent, but I think that this is going to guarantee Xiamen's selection over Go Jinwei, because she's been very active, the Malaysian. Movement's been good. Shot quality and shot choice has been good.
18-6.
And she has dominated this match. Points away from sealing the tie. 3-0 for Malaysia.
Service over. 7-19.
Well, challenge coming there, and it did look suspiciously like it was out. Well, I can update you. As I said, Japan and France playing on court 1 right now. While we wait for this challenge to come in, Japan are 2-0 up, but Akane Yamaguchi has been selected for the women's singles in their 3rd match, which means most probably it might be Tomoka Miyazaki that plays in that 3rd match on Thursday against Malaysia, but we'll have to wait and see.
8-19.
So Bernice benefits from that challenge, but it is strictly mathematical now with the amount of unforced errors that have been coming from her racket. It is inevitable at some point. So, 12 match points.
8.
Oh, beautiful shot to end that match. 21-8. Add to 21-6 in 27 minutes, 26 minutes I should say, and Malaysia win the tie 3-0, but we still have 2 matches to go.
Match won by Malaysia, 21-6, 21-8.
Great performance from Xiamen.
How I prepare for this? This region is very not too fast, not too slow, incomplete. Only that one. Let's control.
Well, there's confirmation of it. 21-6, 21-8 in 27 minutes. Malaysia win the tie 3-0. And up next, it's Aaron Chow and So Yik against Jack Yu and Frederick Zhao in the men's doubles. Welcome back to Xiamen in Fujian province, the venue for the 2025 Sudirman Cup finals. It is day 3 of the competition, and groups C and D playing their second ties in the round robin group stage. Here on court 2, Malaysia have been taking on Australia, and Malaysia still yet to drop a game this week. And up next is the newly crowned Badminton Asia champions Aaron Chow and So Yik, making their first appearance here in Xiamen against Jack Yu and Frederick Zhao in the men's doubles. And there they are, former world champions, current Asian champions. And let's not forget, of course, some of the other big medals that they've picked up. 2 bronzes at the Olympics and also another bronze at the World Championships. Strangely enough, with all of those accolades, just 2 titles on the BWF World Tour, the Denmark Open in 23 and the Korea Masters Super 300 in 2024. They are very much the big stage players. As for their opponents, well, Jack Yu is the younger brother of Angela Yu, who we'll be seeing in the 5th and final match of this tie. It's actually the youngest member of Australia's badminton team. When they competed in Birmingham 2022, the Commonwealth Games, he actually reached the quarterfinals of the men's doubles with Fenghuang. He did win the Australian under-19 men's doubles titles in July 2019. Jack and his sister Angela, coached by Heitan Tang, won bronze at the Delhi 2010 Commonwealth Games and Olympic bronze for China in Atlanta in 1996. Well, badminton in the blood.
Hi.
First meeting between these pairs?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you need me to tell you
and black.
Who is
black is the ball. You on the toss.
Favorites for these?
Serve. Who will receive? This end.
So Chaturanga Vishwanath is the umpire for this one. He's going to be joined by Su Xiaofeng in the service judge position. Well, Aaron Chow and So Yik, very much the big guns for Malaysia. Never give up, and have great awareness of each other. 28 years old now, Aaron Chow. He's creeping up on him. Born in Malacca on the coast. Ranked 4 right now, but has been as high as number 2 in the world. And that was back in January of 2023. There's his partner, who's electrifying around the net, 27-year-old So Yik, in the capital city of Malaysia. So here is Jack Yu. 20 years old. No current ranking with Frederick Zhao, but has been as high as 99 with Keith Mark Edison. And here he is, 19-year-old Frederick Zhao, born in Melbourne. Very much a scratch pairing, these two, and they're going to find it tough task against Aaron Chan and So Yik.
Ready to play?
Who are brimming with confidence after that BAC win just a few weeks ago. So a very good chance for Malaysia to continue their flawless run this week. Haven't dropped a game. And this tie already in the bag. Chen Bo-young and Liu Yi in straight games for that Badminton Asia title. And also along the way had to beat Yang Wei-kang and Wang Chang, who of course are in the China squad.
On my right, Australia represented by Jack Yu and Frederick Zhao. And on my left, Malaysia represented by Arun Pia and Australia will Frederick Zhao, So Yu, Lowell. Play.
Aaron Chow watches that sail out. Might make this very interesting is the fact that Aaron Chow and So Yik hardly ever get the chance to play two teenagers. Not one teenager and a 20-year-old. And it's that lack of quality, that lack of pattern and formation that might prove problems for them. So far, that hasn't been the case. Racing off to a 3-1 lead. Wasting no time, just 1 minute played, and they're 6-1 up. Well, Yu and Zhao haven't really found their footing yet. Gifting points to their opponents, maybe in a little bit of awe of their opponents. that deep serve is in. So 11-1 at the break with just 3 minutes played.
Turn the shuttle, go try and drive with them. Okay? But we need to get it. We can't do anything for now that we're the first three. You can open. Yeah, you can open. You guys can defend. You haven't even tried to defend yet. You guys are trying to play box game with them.
Well, it's really a question of whether these two can just get past that first step, start putting some points together. But against a pair like Chan So, you're going to need defense as well and accuracy. Well, they're picking their spots right now, Chan So. Malaysia were always strong in the men's doubles department. Gozibe and Nuruzuddin were the first pair out yesterday. And they came out with a 21-11, 21-9 against Katuan and Renwa in 29 minutes. So they've been rested, but really two very strong pairs to deliver points for the country. And this is better from Yun Zhao, keeping the rally alive. Delightful from Aaron Chia. So aware of just that tiny space in forecourt. From So Yik. That gives a third point to Yun Zhao. Well, they're trying some flary shots now. I guess they have the ability to. 11-point lead, 7 minutes on court. Oh, nice pickup by So Yik. And just manages to get that steep angle down from forecourt so well. His reflexes are fast enough, but look at this. Great position to launch that shot, and it's 17-5. That's gone long. Well, in all honesty, I think that Aaron Chow and So Yik would have wanted something a little bit more challenging. That's all due respect to the youngsters from Australia. But if they are going to be called on, and they most probably will, for that big match against Japan on Thursday, then a little bit more of a run out would have been ideal. Right now, it's first gear for them. That's that delightful touch again from Aaron Xiao. Kenneth sitting with the rest of the team. That means Xiamen is going to be in the corner. Uncharacteristic until yet. Well, credit to Yu and Zhao for keeping it within the tram lines. They're certainly trying their best to make this work a little better. But it is an overwhelming attacking force that they're dealing with. Got much choice, because against a pair like Xiao and Xiao, you do have to try to hit those tram lines. So game point, 12 of them. A nice flat exchange at the net. Oh, what a shot by Xiao. Wow. The quick hold and then the push into the corner, and it's 21-8.
Don't try and drive with them. I think you guys can open up the court a little bit. When you're defending, first one, like, try and block cross if you can. Yeah, but in that last bit there, when you're kind of just like going for it and then just hitting and moving, you can do that. Yeah, Jack can cover you. Yeah. What do you guys think?
I think I play a lot of like you've got an images then you're ready to kind of I don't know, because you're like, it's like, yo, I really want to whack it.
You can whack it, just be ready for the second version after that.
Let's say they play half, someone's whack, you need to move it. You're pretty dead back. Whereas you can defense, fine. Right, if you're going to challenge them with the mid pursuit, just open up for defense.
I think like the speed is okay, but you guys can follow now. I think it was like
it's not the first two.
a good start.
Yeah.
Just for like not quality,
So back on court for game two after a first game that took just 9 minutes. And what do you say to a couple of youngsters that are playing against the Badminton Asia champions that are in full form? And the general idea was to try and just get that defense sorted out. And to be fair, second half of game one, they were a little bit tighter. Good fake out, much better rally. I'm going to say that that one love lead was a lead for Yuan Zhao. It was their only lead. Yuan Zhao with the big jump. From Aaron Chow. Nice pick up. Oh, what a return by Aaron Chow. That was top quality stuff. Well, they're on the defense here, the Malaysians. Look at the race, so you've got the position there. Well, a 43-shot rally is credit to the youngsters, but look at that return from Aaron Chow. Wow. Not just behind the back. He was bent over doing it. He still kept the play alive. Incredible shot quality. Well, that for me has to be shot of the day, if not shot of the week. Of the matches that I've watched anyway. Credit to the young Australian pair in that they have forced the response from Xiamen, and they're keeping it much tighter now in the second game. That's the thing with Xiamen, so we get variation from fast to slow. Sometimes just be mesmerizing. It's gone long. That's actually one of the first mistakes we've seen from Yuan Zhao in the second game. So they have pulled it together. Keeping a little tighter.
7-3.
Have to maintain their focus though. Has been slightly more resolute. Good pick up there by you. So we're lightning fast again.
5-10.
A little bit of a discrepancy on the scoreboard. From both players. 11-5 at the break, and we're seeing a far more competitive second game.
I think in the mid-court, I like that if they're baiting you, that you're not just like slapping them, you can go over them, yeah? You can open up a little bit with them, okay? But just returns as well, just getting a little bit sloppy there, yeah?
So you can defend, right? Both of you not get smashing it out. Don't force one to play for three with them.
Yeah, don't get sucked into driving.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
So to the conclusion of game 2. Based on the evolution of this match, it's probably the conclusion of this match. Point there for Xiamen. Good reach from Soyik. Decent pickup, just couldn't keep it on track. Exchange. All four players were getting lower and lower to the court. He steps up and sees that opportunity into the corner. 14-6. Oh, Aaron Shah knew that it was Frederick Xiamen who had his caught from that backhand clear. And he could then pick his spot, which he did on the right side. Broke the string. Else that would have been down the middle. Mistakes that we saw in the first game are coming in again. Just can't leave things that high for Soyik. Great variation. Look at that. Complete court coverage. Back court to front. One-man show. Moves forward, keeps moving forward, and shortens that shot. Aaron Shah with the setup. opponents in.
Thank you.
Wonderful return. And just clips the top of the net there. So what could be a last chance for you and Xiao. So 11 match points. And it's big hit from So-Yik. Oh, good defense from the young Australians. Xiao steps into the play. It's a great rally. That's very late. And that's going to be an easy kill. So 21-8, 21-9, 4-0 on the tie in just 25 minutes. Good run out for the Badminton Asia champions. But as I said, based on the quality of them, maybe they would have wished it to be a little bit more competitive before Thursday's big match against Japan. Still, job done, and 4-0 on the tie. Malaysia still flawless for the week. They haven't dropped a game in either of the two ties. And there's confirmation of it. 21-8, 21-9 in 26 minutes. So to the last match of the tie, Goh Pei Ki and Carmen Ting taking on Guan Yin Somerville in her second match, paired up with Angela Yu. It's the women's doubles. It's up next. Welcome back to our live coverage of the Sudirman Cup Finals 2025. As you can see, these are some of the backstage activities happening here at the Fenghuang Gymnasium. Lots of activities for the fans that have been steadily flowing in throughout the weekend. I'm sure are going to be getting more and more as we get towards finals and the knockout stages. Malaysia have had, well, a charmed time here against Australia in this Group C second time. And they haven't dropped a match. They're 4-0 up, and it's the women's doubles. Now, Carmen Ting and Go Pei Ki taking on Grania Somerville in her second match, paired up with Angela Yu. Now, this could be Australia's consolation point, as Grania Somerville and Angela Yu are an established pairing. They have played a number of times before. In fact, picked up the 2025 Oceania Championships gold medal. Just watched her and her brother Jack Yu on court. Well, Go Pei Ki ranked 25 in women's doubles.
Okay, left and right.
Usually plays her badminton with Xiamen Xing.
Right. This side. Receive with the receiver. Pei Ki, receive with the server. Okay.
Go Pei Ki plays women's doubles and mixed doubles. 23 years old. And made it to the round of 16 at the Badminton Asia Championships with Xiamen Xing. And here's her partner, Carmen Ting. Will be in, just 18 years old, Carmen Ting. Will be in as replacements for Talentina that came out the #1 pairing in women's doubles for Malaysia and played very well yesterday. Somerville in her second match of the day. Interestingly enough, they both played, Angela Yu and her, with Setiana Mapasa. They're fast, powerful, and if they do get their pattern and flow going, then they can be very difficult to beat. So one of them reached 18th in the world with Setiana, and Angela Yu reached 17th in the world with the same partner.
Ready, play.
Well, it's not beyond the realms of possibility for this Australian pair to get a consolation point here in this tie. And it's definitely not beyond the realms of possibility for them to take Malaysia's first game. There's Rosman Rasak and Rexy Menaiki, the doubles coaches for Malaysia. Liu Yin, the umpire for this one. She'll be joined by Jacob Sinberg, and there he is in the service judge position.
Represented by Ho Pei Ki and Carmen Ki. And on my left, Australia, represented by Gloria Samuel and Angela Yu. Australia third, Gloria Samuel to Ho Pei Ki. Level play.
Good rally. Malaysians moving ahead. That's a good score from Angela Yu.
Service over 1-3.
Oh, good developed rallies. An equal spread of points here in this opening game. and Ting take a 2-point lead. Covering the court well. A couple of mistakes creeping in on the Australian side. Bounce off the net for Angela Yu. Fast reflexes from Ting. Too low for Gronya Somerville. Well, it's certainly not the dominating Malaysian performance that we've seen in the opening 4 games, no, 4 matches. Go and Ting still managing to keep a very narrow lead. And the body shot there from Gronya Somerville. Effective. Distinctive women's doubles match that's not featuring any very long rallies, short points. So Somerville and Yu going ahead. Mistake there from Gronya. 10-all. Garmenting responsible for that, and the Australians going in 11-10 up.
Orang kuat tak okey, okey. You dekat sini you sengaja ketuk polo, ini polo memang kuat. Piak je lagi tau. Tapi kalau soal lambat saja bola dekat bawah, pergi dekat tengah lagi. Bola dekat tengah lagi. Faham? Okey. Ha? Dia punya attack semua tinggi main barang. Okey. So you sengaja bagi tunggu tinggi. Tinggi main lah. Tak semuanya kena counter tau. Sampai you block apa dia masuk tukar. Jangan asyik ketas saja je sokong.
Yeah, not yet. They're still playing like blocks and okay, so back person just keep working hard.
Front person like must go, just stay more middle.
Take a charge. No. Pick a side wherever the lift is, yeah?
So 11-10.
Play.
A few times that Australia's been ahead at the break. Let's see if Somerville and you can capitalise on that. Somerville on the attack. Handled well by Garmenting. Good solid rally from all four ladies. Well, this has to be the longest rally of the match. Oh, nice from Gopeki. Wonderful from Angela Yu. 81 shot rally. That's the longest we've seen all day. Danger for the first time of actually losing their first game this week. That's good coverage at the net by Somerville. Switch by the Australians, who now go 6 points ahead. stakes abound, and it is looking likely now that Malaysia's going to lose their first game this week. In the grand scheme of things, it shouldn't be a problem, and of course, great boost for Australia. That's in. Wonderful shot from Angela Yu. Oh, good pressure from Angela Yu. I think she's left that long. She has. But they have a buffer. Great defense from Guan Xiamen. Good rotation by the Australian pair. And that attack from Grenier has just been too powerful at times. So 8 game points for Australia. And worthy and deserving of it. Good variation from Somerville at the back. Gets serve back. Nice touch from you. They're using the angles very well here. But slight lapse in communication. Left a big gap right down the middle. Oh, wonderful shot into the corner, and that is, in fact, the first game Malaysia have lost all week. Some consolation for Australia, and if they can go on and get a point from this, I'll be very happy.
So you can you buat sengaja dah kat depan sengaja babi tapi you tak boleh mengerti pergerakan
variations in the back and give us more opportunity to smash through.
Yeah.
Drops.
Yeah. They can't hit. You guys can like rally with them. They can't do anything. Yeah, they're not hitting through. Okay. Just like start of this set, like speed and really don't drop in speed. Okay. So same intensity. Yeah. When we start here. Yeah.
I think ours with stage needed to be
better. Yeah. If you watch like not go the other one, she's standing very much like on her backhand. She hits on her forehead. Yeah, just look at where they're standing as well. Go is still playing like hard returns. That's so good for that as well. Okay. Yeah. Come on, guys. Same intensity.
Notes from their coaches to keep that intensity up. And they have a definite plan. And also playing on the slightly better side of the court now as they'll be hitting into the drift. So everything pointing to Australia in this final matchup. Commenting. What serve? First point on the board for Australia in the second game. Anthony Liu's going to be upset with herself there. Tying those runs just perfectly. From commenting, and the Australians right back in it. Now putting that pressure on. I told you they are a very aggressive pair, Somerville and you. Can force the issue. in control. And when they do get into that pattern, there's very little that can stop them. They're responding well. Just makes such a difference when you have an established understanding and relationship with your partner. Commenting and Go Key almost automatically be more reactive because they are a Dutch pair really, and that ties it up for Australia. Deep serve gives the Australians the advantage. Nice set-up play from Somerville. Goes for the disguised drop. In the end, it's that steep kill that's serving Angela Yu very well. Nice defense, and Angela Yu just caught napping. Nip in there. still keeping ahead 10-9, and you can see the wry smile on the faces of the Malaysian ladies. So 11-10 at the break.
Hantam bagi tapi angkat buka. Terus saja Xiamen datang laju lagi lah. Itu yang dulu. Dia akhir datang kuat mah. Dia smash, dia datang ni bola itu sangat kuat tau. So bila dia kat belakang dia smash, pakai tu tenaga bagi saja cukup. Tunggu lagi. Dia lepas second point kamu tak apa. Okey? Ha? Tengok. You buat itu bola ada peluang okey. Berani di bawah dia. Tapi sekarang you buat saja tunggu lagi. Dia datang lagi.
20 seconds.
Driving. Should I just try to step in or should I just block off? Because I'm just like driving.
Block it off.
Clear, back on court. Clear, back on court. Coach. Coach.
So, second half of this wonderful match. And Australia looking to get a consolation point in the tie. Taking it very, very carefully. Been a little bit more dicey for Grania and Angela in this second game. Somerville with the flare from the back. And she switches with Angela Yu, and they are dictating the pace. Nice reply though from Colin Ting. That's beautiful from Angela Yu. Those last three shots were fantastic.
Keep thinking where you're smashing, yeah? Don't get sloppy where you're smashing. Okay, not too much on their racket.
Play. Serving over. 11-13.
No chance for Go In Ting. wonderful from Ronnie Somerville. I think she may have broken a string, but 15-11. And they are back in control. Oh, needed to reset herself. Wonderful from Somerville. And they seem to have the run of the game.
Play.
Great coverage by Somerville. Just couldn't make it work with the outside of the racket. So 17-13. Out. 18-14. Deep serve from Somerville. Angela Yu injects to Powell from the back. Oh, it's a great cross court. Just wide from Angela Yu. Powerful stuff from Ronnie Somerville. Oh, can Yo Pei Ki and Carmen Ting from here? It's not unthinkable. Force a third game. Highly improbable. And they seem to be having a go at it.
17-19.
bit out of position for Angela Yu. Now they settle into a flat defense. That's a bit high. Angela on the attack. Nice touch from Somerville, but picked up. It's a great rally. It could be rally of the match, in fact. Well, if the Malaysians can win this point, it might just be game on still. Oh. 84 shots. And it's just out. Up. Now things looking a little bit different. And you have to be careful. A little bit out of position. Great pickup by Bronya. Oh, diving. Oh, this has turned into quite the match. Malaysians just refusing to give up. And finally, it's a match point. 2 match points for Australia.
20, match point 18.
You can't say they haven't given it a good shot. And they've done it, 21-18. Australia get a consolation point. And it's 4-1 on the tie score. That means if Japan, of course, can win 5-0, that they are going to be taking top spot in the group. But good consolation.
Won by Australia. 21-15, 21.
Bronya and Angela Yu. Well, it was very tough playing Malaysia in this tie. And that's the final score, 21-15, 21-18. And Australia gets a consolation point, 4-1 on the day to Malaysia. Now the next session is going to be at 5 p.m. and that's going to be Denmark taking on England. Don't miss it. For now, it's goodbye.